Welcome to Leeds College, Peshawar. My name is Inayat Afridi and I am a lecturer of English and Comparative Literature at Leeds College English Department. My today's lecture is about gerund. And in this important lecture, I will divide gerund into its three important parts. Part number one, we deal with its historical origin, where the word gerund came from. And part number second deals with its definition, and in the third part I will discuss its grammatical usages, also called its syntactical functions in a sentence. Let's first of all get on the historical origin of the word gerund. Remember that the word gerund was initially introduced in 1513, but the question is from which language it was derived. The word gerund was derived from the Latin word, and that is gerundum. I revisit the point that the word gerund was initially taken from the Latin word gerundum, and it was initially introduced in 1513. Now, the second part is that how we define the word gerund. Remember that when the ing form of the verb functions as a noun, or simply we can say that when the ing form of the verb is used as a noun in a sentence or in the paragraph, we call that as a gerund. I have listed few cases. Case number one, writing is an easy skill. Case number second is speaking English is easy. And case number third is reading books is my hobby. Now, if you check these three important cases, means the sentences, right here we have writing is the ing form of the verb write, writing, but it is used as subject, mean noun in a sentence, so this is called gerund. This is writing as a gerund. Number next, speaking English is easy. Now we have speak in ing form is the speaking, but in this sentence speaking functions as a noun is called gerund. Number next, reading books is my hobby. Now reading is used as a subject and it also functions as a noun. This is called gerund. We have three gerund in these cases. Number one, writing, speaking and reading, and many more examples we have in English literature. Now coming to understand the grammatical usages or syntactical functions of the gerund in a sentence. Remember, gerund performs different and various functions in a sentence, including number one, the subject of a verb. Its second function is it may be the object of a verb. Its third function is the complement of a verb. The fourth, governed by a preposition. And the last, its agreement with the definite article the and prepositions of. Last ones we have the agreement with the definite articles and of. I revisit the whole lecture that the word gerund was initially taken from the Latin word gerundum, initially introduced in 1513, and we define gerund as that when ing form of the verb functions as a noun within a sentence or within a paragraph will be called gerund. I have listed three examples. Number one, writing, speaking, reading and many more. It mainly performs five important functions within a sentence, including it may be subject of the verb, it may be object of a verb, it may be complement of a verb, it may be governed by a preposition, and its grammatical agreements with the definite article the and prepositions of. These syntactical functions or grammatical usages of the gerund within a sentence will be discussed in detail in my next lecture. Keep in touch with English. Have a nice time. Thank you very much for time.